Here comes the drizzle.
Hello, hello. Check 1, 2.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Josh?
It's been such a long time.
You feeling all right?
I thought I was having sound issues, but the Stellaris soundtrack is just super quiet, I guess. So I just had to increase the sound on those. But I think we're good. I believe I have everything set to go here, except for I do not have the goals document open. Is anybody keenly aware that they are in need of goals?
Need to log in. I'm sorry.
The soundtrack is pretty loud for me.
Really? For me, it's not. I had to turn up the individual volumes up a bunch, and then in my regular volume level, it's higher than it usually is.
I had to turn it down to 19%.
Oh wow! I wonder if it's just my side, yeah, because I have it up more than that.
I'm good on goals, man.
You said you're good on goals?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Me too.
That's
Checking.
2 out of 3.
I need from set 1, goal 3.
Ah, excellent. Where is... Anybody else's Adobe update and now it's all stupid? I'm sure we'll be fine when I get used to it, but the Adobe PDF reader, for me, they updated it, and...
I don't use Adobe anymore because they are no longer supported security-wise, and they're very easy to use to break into people's systems.
What PDFs are?
Yeah. I just use, I open my PDFs in Microsoft Edge.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Adobe kind of went by the wayside. And then until I hear that they patched their stuff, I'm just not going to trust them anymore. That's personal opinion, though.
If you're in the business, I'm certainly not, so I would definitely trust your experience in that realm.
Hey, buddy. What do you want? Do you want more French fries? Well, you can't have it, fries. My puppy's being puppy.
Vermook will be RB. That was a part 1, number 3.
Yes, that's what he said.
While blind, huh? Will that count if I close my eyes?
No.
No. Damn. Figured I'd ask.
What about wearing a blindfold?
Well, I mean, so technically, if you willingly suscept yourself to blindness, I mean, that would technically count. Like, but you couldn't just like blink it. You'd have to stay blind for your whole turn and until your next turn, which would incur the penalties that come with that. You couldn't just use your free instant movement of opening your eyes and still get the benefit, if that makes sense.
Alrighty. I think I vaguely remember what was going on.
You can skip us through a few scenes while you guys do as much or as little recapping as well. Luke says, I will.
Hit an enemy while blind. I'll hit him while blind.
Oh.
I will.
We are, of course, on the very hot desert-like planet of Almari. You guys have been to the market, around the spaceport, to an orphanage, among other things. There's a sweet alien bar with sweet alien music. Tolan might or might not be a little bit smitten. Recently encountered things, people.
That's
Well, I
right.
forgot about this.
Right.
I remember now. Yeah, Varuk is Lord of the Sands.
Oh yeah.
And we set the head lady up as his second command. Now she has a mercenary group.
Let's go.
To which he was like reluctant, like, oh wait, what?
Yep, such is the way. Yeah, taking the final kill, you bastard. I remember that.
I only shot him once, and it was 1 damage, okay?
You stole that shit like a vulture. I'm going to call you the Vulture instead of Lord of the Sands from this point on.
Just trying to help.
That's your call sign, Vulture 1. Shit. Yeah, I remember that. Man, I thought my grenades were going to do more damage too, but everyone was armored. Yeah, now we got a ship full of kids too, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's go.
A couple.
Helpers, not
Definitely
kids.
not kidnapped either.
Yeah.
not-
No.
They
You
were
adopt.
not
You,
kidnapped. They were not
We
borrowed. They were not
acquired them
purchased.
legally.
yeah. You absolutely adopt for all the right reasons. Cheap labor.
How is that not a right reason?
Oh, God damn it! What's your race called again?
Dindu.
Fucking did do. Oh.
Dindus outnumber Volna on the ship 3-2.
I mean, one button press of an airlock and I can fix that.
Yeah, I got you a Volna kid. She's all yours. You can train her to do whatever.
No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm taking her home. She
Oh,
needs
yeah.
a hole. She needs a tribe.
I forgot.
Ah, damn it.
Did we leave this planet already? Or wherever?
Not
You
yet.
have not?
I think we're ready to. We were getting set up and whatnot. I think we had just the last few couple of things. I wanted to get a tow for the ship that I have coordinates to in space. Even
This
if
is
it's
on
just.
the same planet we've been on, right? It was just far away.
Mm-hmm. It's just even if it's just ends up being just junk to sell. It's extra credits, it's extra parts, extra stuff we can use to upgrade our own ship, so on and so forth.
Okay.
So, you will have. Pardon. You will have an option to either have the ship towed here to this planet and pay for storage thereof. You can have it essentially sent to another location if you wanted to have it like repaired enough for travel, and then usually they can use a messenger pilot or even a bot sometimes to have it sent toward a destination of your preference.
Right.
There aren't major shipyards here on Almari. There is one on this arc that would be further away. There are also plenty more when you get to the other side of the rift. Of course, there'll be shipyards.
Yeah, I'll just have it towed to the nearest one capable of repairing it.
Our ship?
No.
No, the one, the space pirate ship.
Oh.
The ones that you saved Miro from.
Oh.
Miro, Night Stalker.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Let's see. Yeah.
Excuse me.
So indeed. You have also procured. There are a pair of Makotai warriors who are seeking passage through the rift. They are heading home themselves.
Yeah.
There is, you have not yet spoken to the individual, but there is a Dindu scholar who is trying to get passage just to the rift itself.
Yeah, I think we needed to meet with him still.
Scientist wants to study that. There was a family that was looking to get passage off of Almari, but they have already procured that, so...
We did too many side quests.
What was that, sorry?
We did too many side quests.
As far as the cost and arrangement of the towing, That, of course, is dependent upon how long it takes to get there, and the insurance involved would increase the cost potentially if there are any hazards encountered on the way that the company itself has to incur immediately to ensure the passage. So you kind of agree to an open-ended deal. But on the other side of that, you certainly won't be obligated to front everything at once. You'll have a debt incurred that can be either paid in full if you have it, or you can arrange for low interest payments.
Right. Oh, excuse me.
Well, you all have been paid for recent jobs. One of you has a new desert tribe that calls you their leader. You have acquired children and
Acquired
have an
children.
opportunity to stock up a little bit if you need it before you leave. You can also look into passage for the Dindu individual. Makatoi have already agreed to come on board. You've already had your discussion with them.
Can you show the universe map?
Yes. So I have added a bunch of labels to it so that things will make more sense or just be better identified. In addition to the regular names that were there, I just wanted to add on like major home worlds. For
I
example, the
thought we
Tokai
were
home
down
world over
here.
there. What was that, sorry?
I thought we were down here.
Ah, no, you are
Up
at
here,
Amagi.
yeah.
And the encounter with Maru happened just outside of space. The Belarus had a place roughly out here. The parent and child that you had rescued from the planet asteroid with the mechanical spiders.
Where is the rift?
Ariadne Rift, right down this
Ah.
way. Pelsaros is a major space station that is right outside. Typically, travelers will go to the station. It'll be scheduled for. They do keep a schedule. They communicate with Peltavaria on the other side, as well as to avoid congestion or accidental crashing. Like they don't want you to be flying in and have somebody flying out, and that could be bad, you know. So once you get to the space station, you'll be able to arrange a schedule for getting through. Also, it is a huge station, city size. So you might find things and stuff of intrigue to do there.
And it takes us here, right?
Yep.
I've always wanted to do this. At one day, I'm going to get a party that completely agrees on it, but to absolutely ignore every hint the DM ever throws ever, and just go in a straight line to a place so far away that the DM has to fucking make something. Because not you, that's why. Yeah, rocks fall, everyone dies. God damn it.
So do we have to go
In
along?
the immortal words of Morgan Freeman, who played God, "Thou shalt not tempt the Lord." There's Borg in this universe? There are now, and their cubes, plural, are surrounding you.
Shit. Shields! You don't have shields. Damn it!
So do we have to go along this line, or can we just fly like this?
The way I've always imagined it, the lines are like safe, pathed out trade routes that are patrols, and doing anything else is kind of just traveling through deep space. Even if it's a shorter path, it's more dangerous.
Yeah.
Like piracy or rogue asteroids or who the fuck knows. Mechanical spiders.
There was a factor in the game Spore where you didn't want to get away from the arcs because your travel is based on being able to jump between star systems. And that's how the Crucible helps with interstellar travel too. Crucible is plural.
You know,
But it was cool because it was limited by, like, you'd have to upgrade your engines and your sensors if you wanted to make longer jumps, which was required in some places to expand your. If you guys haven't played Spore, yesterday, it is one of the best games ever made.
Yeah, whenever I'd play Spore, I'd get to the point where I'm starting to go to space. I'm like, fuck it. I just start again back at bacterial level.
I want to do tribal creature stuff again.
Yeah. I want to be a little bacteria floating around eating shit.
I love making the trade networks and stuff. If you play like a capitalist and trade and friendly type character, you don't have to fight star systems and other races to take them over. You can just buy their planets and add them to your network eventually. You set up a trade network, and over time, you'll get to the point where your influence is high enough to just buy them out. And then they're yours and all their stuff.
Here's money. Shut up. Join this. Sign this paper.
That's awesome. Of course, you could also just go super aggro and then just blast them all out and take them over that way. Or the worst thing to do is go to their planet and use the terraforming stuff and remove their atmosphere so they die. And then you can take it over and repopulate it yourself. Anyway, I don't recommend that. That's the dark side path.
That's fantastic.
In other news, you are still on the planet of Mars. Have the opportunity to tie up loose ends, maybe procure another passenger.
Yep.
Not obligated, of course. It is all at your leisure.
I'd go hunt down that scholar.
He is a slightly older Dendu male.
Oh, of course it is.
And you were given a name, which I will provide in the chat. And you will be able to quickly locate him in the market.
Yeah. Kind of walk up to whoever I think it is. Are you Fulber?
Doesn't respond at first, and then startled, acknowledges that you're talking to him. And, oh yeah, yes, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
You what? He looks around kind of suspiciously.
You wanted to go to the rift, is that correct?
See him visibly sigh. Tension released. Why, yes. Yes, I hope to study it and opportunity for
that's none of my business.
Cultures at the station.
Right. Straight up, just interrupt him. That's none of my business. Are you packed and ready to go?
Well, I was just finishing up here with merchant. I think so. What do you charge for passage there?
Well, since they were going there anyway, 200 credits will be fine.
One able-bodied child.
What is up with your child labor duty? Get to work, you little bastards.
People, not currency.
People. All right. Absolutely, Kurt. Wait, no.
200 cubles. You'll see him looking up one way, then another way. Says, that I can handle. That's a fair deal. Your ship is stocked. Does that include?
Yeah,
I
you'll
have
be
to
fed.
Provide my own food.
If you have it, eat it. If you don't, I can get you something to eat. We're on pad number, and then I give him whatever pad number we're on, and then I turn around and walk off.
Wait, sir. I must insist. You haven't been paid yet. Who, if I may ask, what is your ship? What does it do? Who are the other passengers? Do you carry freight? Are you a merchant? And he kind of looks around. Are you into other business?
Mercenaries for hire.
Only a benefit if you're well able to defend yourself.
We're guns for hire.
You can see he's backpedaling. He didn't mean to imply that you're a criminal.
Right.
We're a family ship.
But out here.
Yeah. We're guns for hire. We have a variety of passengers that we will be off-boarding as soon as possible. And we'll haul whatever the hell we feel like it.
Oh, good. Yeah, like I said, not my concern in particular. Well suited. Room for me to stretch out my legs, and if there's any kind of problems, well, your ship and your crew are able to defend themselves. It's my only concern. If I may, and he pulls out a pad and looks like he wants to get your information to send payment over.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
I'm most eager to find comfort. Do you have a shed, living quarters, or my own bunk?
Shared.
Well, that price, I suppose that's fair. All right, then, with your permission, I can go ahead and take my belongings on.
Go ahead.
It was docking bay, yes, and okay, yes, I'll be there promptly. You see him spin on his heel and walk away.
And I'll put that 200 in party loot on the ship.
To confirm, was anybody with you, Varuk and Zara?
No, I stayed on the ship.
I was probably looking at the egg.
And I'm probably hoping that that little girl isn't tearing the absolute shit out of my bedding.
Since you know what to anticipate, you're able to set her up with her own kind of little nesting area, if you will.
You gave her a scratch and post.
Described for a little slightly more feral child, but it seems as much as she doesn't want to leave the area, she definitely finds comfort in your familiarity and has respect for the surroundings, so long as there is food to distract or some kind of shiny bauble feathery thing that she can toy with and bat into the air and stuff. Could even stick a little suction cup on the wall with a little fishing pole type thing, a little dangly what's it she can paw at.
And you get upset at how I treat kids.
Not my kid.
About cat toys.
Cat toys.
The
Get a little.
I just described, you can very specifically actually buy for your pet in The Sims.
Get a little laser pointer and just fucking point it around the thing. God damn it.
In the Red Dwarf reunion, they use a laser pointer to get some of the cat people away from them. Anyway, by the way, check out Red Dwarf if you haven't.
I have never seen it. But unless there's anything else to distract me from leaving, Bigtail will go prep the ship to go. Wait for everyone's on board.
That depends on whether or not you want to make a formal farewell with anybody or not. That being said, the Maktai warriors are ready to go. Oh, I didn't provide you with their names. Let me because of course passengers you'd want to have, since they're official passengers, you can have them on the registry.
Yeah.
If you dock anywhere and they're like, who and what do you have aboard, you'd be like, oh, full disclosure, no, these are the people, we're us, we're all good.
These are our slaves, passengers. They're our passengers. Let's see here, I don't really see, well, other than just listing them under like equipment. Yeah, which I'll actually do that.
Have a party handout. Let's see. I should find a way. I do apologize. I can arrange some of these a little bit better, so I have like an info folder and then a party folder. I have party folder, but the Sparrow doesn't have like. Get you set up with our inventory thing, but for now you can call them equipment or put them in background or something.
I have them labeled as passenger dash and then their name.
All right, perfect. Farouk, can I get from you an investigation check?
Is this for the egg?
It is.
Oh, we did the roll last time. Last time we played. I think.
And you
Is
failed.
Or 17.
I believe so. We were.
You scroll up just a little bit there.
Oh yeah. And we also have a body in the freezer.
You sure do.
And they talked to the lady about that. Hey, we got another dead body for you. Every time we come back, more dead bodies.
And then you do have again.
I believe
names up there. So check this out. I swear that I had the names posted somewhere in my notes and couldn't find them. And if you scroll up on the chat there, Ballamore and Foray are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I know I had somewhere anyway.
Yeah, like I think there's it's like from what I got from what you told me with the investigations, there's something inside of it. Like with the egg. That's what I got. That's all I got from it.
You're unsure of how to open.
Yeah, and then I tried licking it.
Know that it is in fact openable.
Licking it did not work.
Licking it. What the hell?
You never know. Maybe it could have worked. Could have.
I do have an analyze device. I'm not sure. I do apologize. I don't recall what Zara was analyzing.
I don't either.
Okay. Be sure to check your inventory in case there's some kind of unique or weird thing.
I think it might have just been like an accident to click it.
Okay, cool. At any rate, you guys do have docking paid up until the morning, so you do have time. Again, if you do need to restock or anything, you are able to tentatively make the arrangements for the tow.
Oh, I remember.
Details there.
I was doing the drones, and the kids were watching me like mess around with the drones and see how they work. That's why I did analyze device.
Okay. Well, you are very friendly with the drone, and the Volna child will not be particularly inclined to leave.
Yeah.
Wherever that being set up. The Dendu boy will be intrigued and very.
What's his name? Ulrich?
Listening.
Ulrich?
Ulrich, yeah. but he won't. He's still pretty nonverbal.
That's fine.
But yeah, you can see that there is definite intrigue there.
I don't remember what I was gonna do with them though.
Well, you can contemplate it. You certainly have assessed their workings, so they are at your disposal to utilize how you see fit. Something might trigger, or you might have a different idea, which is groovy too. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do the eve prior to your departure that has not been covered?
Well, we're ready to go.
Towan, you receive, just before bed, an alert that kind of wakes you up, like brings you, you're almost on the cusp of sleeping, and then the alert comes in and slams you back into your body. Like, God damn it, almost there. But it's good news. You have received an extra 400 cubles to cash in on the bounty of the Desert Dweller leader.
Straight into the pocket. No, I'll put it in part of it.
Came to you, your ship, your alert. However you play that out.
It should go to Varuk since he's
Kiss my ass. There we go. I'll put it in part of it.
On the map, in case anybody forgets, that on the planet Almari, Varuk is a desert sovereign. And it is Varuk who will be woken first in the morning. You feel as if you're being watched. You're not sure what brings you awake. As you stir, you realize one of the members of that desert people tribe standing over you.
It's like
He's behind his back, watching you sleep, waiting for you to wake.
okay. I'm gonna ask him, like, yo, you need something?
He's going to look around and motion silence. With some hand gestures you do not recognize, but others you do. You definitely get conveyed what he's trying to say there. With his other hand from behind his back, he hands over 3 leather-bound journals. They appear to be handmade, handwritten. He then procures what looks like a very tiny crucible. It is smooth, metallic. You have not seen such a thing. You are unsure of its purpose, but it is handed over.
Okay.
You don't know the language that this is in. There's enough to go off of that these journals can be studied further, and you'll be able to get there. In the chat are what the basics are of those 3. And with a bow and a salute, and with a blink, the figure is gone.
All right.
You realize you don't know how he got on board without triggering the sensors. You don't know how he knew where to find you on the ship. You don't know how he tracked you down from out there in the waste. But he sure did. He or she, you don't even know that detail.
All right. Well, I'll read these later. I'll just put them away.
You will have to take some time with them to translate and stuff.
I don't think translating is a problem because I can decipher languages.
That makes it a lot easier
Yeah.
for you, sir.
But I was napping, right? Or sleeping, so I'll just go back to that.
You have come round to the morning.
10 more
You just
minutes.
happen to be the first one awake because of that exchange. But others in the ship will be stirring at the same time if you happen to get them wandered out. You're welcome to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll sleep in. I'll let people know there was some weirdo on the ship later.
Fair.
Wow.
That's your weirdo.
Alright.
How long is it gonna take us to get to the space station?
It depends on where the scholar wants to go. I imagine he wants to go to Pelsaurus or Peltimeria.
He very specifically is just headed to the station, so that is super convenient for everyone involved.
The first one?
Yep, he wants to study the rift itself.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know if he wanted that one or that one.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. After everyone's awake, I'll instead of paying the docking fees, I'll just undock and get the fuck out. Any messages or alerts or whatever for the towing?
You haven't yet gotten confirmation of acquisition, but when you do, you will then be offered the opportunity to provide confirmation of destination.
Gotcha.
So you've essentially entered in your paperwork, your desired details of its location, and etc.
How out of the way would it be to pop by and just check on it real quick?
Not very at all.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, as Tone's flying, I'll mention the weirdo. The weirdo that's stuck on.
So would you mention this in the company of the Makotai warriors? They
Oh,
will be
are
in
they?
the central area very early, and
I'll mention it to him like in the cockpit when he's flying.
The passengers, by the way, are limited on where they go on the ship. They are only to use their bunks, the eating area, and the rec area. They don't go anywhere else. Or they're not allowed anywhere else. And if they're found somewhere else, it's not going to be very well for them. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. And I will make that very, 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 very well known to all three of them.
We'll sick the Volna girl on them.
And no one wants to deal with that shit.
No. Even the trained warriors would both give a birth. Just like, no, you can't reason with feral.
Yeah, I'll mention it to him as well. He's flying the ship. I'm pretty sure there's no one else in there aside from him.
They wouldn't be at the cockpit, no, especially if it has been deemed to be a staff only, if you will.
Can we go back to the ship map?
Blink.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was searching gifts for like evil cat girl or feral furry girl, and I'm getting everything but what I would actually put in your Discord channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and just halt that right now.
You might get some interesting side interests.
Yeah.
By
No.
all means, follow your dreams, sir.
Nope. I'm good. Nope. Control Alt Delete, bleach the eyes, fucking burn the PC. I'm done.
You've already searched it. It's in your history now.
Yep. Now you know furries are cat people too. Show them respect.
Fucking Christ.
I like the furry community. Well, I've only known one, but she was cool.
I've only known one, and he was a fucking pervert.
That's part of the community, so that I'm very vanilla myself, so it's not for me. But by all means, like if I'm not eating the mustard, it just means there's more for you. Have all the mustard you like.
Yeah.
I will sit over here and not eating Mustardville. So
Right.
that's how that goes.
Anyway.
So they should only be allowed outside of the bunk is number 3. That's the only place they should be allowed.
What about 2? Isn't that the cafeteria? The food?
That's the
communications
computers.
Area. Oh.
The feeding. So where you guys would have your main kind of semi-kitchen area and food storage would actually be in the cargo hold on this side of it.
Yeah, with Charlotte.
Right.
Charlotte is set up on the actual cargo stuff, and you realize that she feels home there. You feel like somehow she was hatched there.
All right.
Whatever that implies, however that went down. If you put her right next to the food area, she'll get into it neat at all. Because she doesn't like to wander out from there, it's a little bit safer arrangement.
Right.
Yeah.
That being said, you can, of course, assign someone or volunteer to provide meal stuff to them, or you can give them access to the cargo hold. You can offer access with
The way I had it in mind is like their sleeping area, the rec area, the area for cooking, and if needed, the area for medical is the only thing that they're going to have to access to, and that's it. They're not to be in the engine room. They're not to be in the cockpit or communications. They're not to be in dormitories that they're not assigned, and so on. They're
so
definitely
pretty
not
much sticking to central and left area, the west wing, if you will.
pretty much right. I mean, I imagine that's pretty standard.
Well,
Yeah.
it's your ship. You make the rules.
You can't leave the cage. Get in your box. No. Standard. Need standard transportation rules. That sort of thing. You know, don't get in the areas you're not supposed to be in. Don't cause a fucking scene. Clean up your messes.
I wouldn't want them in number 7.
How are they going to cook their own meals?
They don't need to cook their own meals. They have like rations and stuff.
Do they?
Rations and stuff.
I didn't ask.
Why would they bring something that they had to cook?
Why wouldn't they?
We can always share our meals if we cook. Just make a little more.
And that's an
But
option.
I don't think we cook anyways. Do we even cook?
Towan does occasionally.
I'd assume
You
we
can if you
do.
want to.
But
there
if
are
we...
plenty of like processed foods, kibbles, and of course fantastic protein bars.
The
provided
kitchen's
by
just a
your
microwave.
captain.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I made sure to grab like rations and stuff like that, but yeah, when I have the opportunity to, Towan does cook dinner. He'll prefer to cook and eat a hot meal than just a ration packet. And if we run out of food, yeah, I'll just be making breakfast bars for everybody consistently.
I
We
just
won't
wouldn't.
starve.
I just wouldn't want them in number 7 because Charlotte's there. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable or anything.
The way I figure it, if they leave her alone, she'll leave them alone. And if she gets curious about them, let her get curious about them. Who knows? Maybe she'll mate with one of them. We'll get little half Charlotte, half giant lizard folk offspring.
Oh, no, that would be interesting.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that response. I was like, oh God,
Okay.
no, not. That's interesting. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Like, oh
they
shit!
can
All
go
right.
in number 7 then. We'll see what happens.
Fucking Dooney's all like, yeah, let's do this. Fuck, I didn't think of that. God damn it.
As far as what happens,
Not like I'm forcing anyone. If it happens, it happens.
She says as she sprinkles aphrodisiacs into the food.
if we can't buy any children, then we're gonna find a way to make our own.
Yeah.
Just a fair, free insight and heads up to Varuk. Zara is Dendu, as are you. As far as you know, Dendu can't crossbreed with Valna, so it looks like you might be voluntold.
Oh shit! There you go.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no one has his eye on a very pretty lady.
How many empires are you gonna set up? You've only made it to one planet in the campaign. Anyway, so while you guys have set up your passage to rendezvous with the binary star, take a look at it. It again will be the one on the top here. On the bottom is Miro's ship. I would like to get, please, an insight check from Varuk and Zara.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I'm focused on my drones.
That's fair. That's kind of a funny name for a Dendu. Moving on. Everything appears good with your ship that you have waiting for tow. It has available for confirming. You've, of course, replaced the registry to indicate ownership of yourself. That is all intact. It appears to be in the same state as which it was left, safely floating and awaiting pickup.
What's a strange name for a Dendu?
Carafel Folbor.
Oh. So he's sketchy?
You can take that ball and run with it as you might. All that you were able to procure with your insight through your distraction on the drones is, it's a weird name. You'd have to reflect on it further or look into other things.
I wouldn't pay attention to it.
Fair.
Well, as long as he keeps to the areas that I said he can keep to, I don't really pay him no mind.
Do you speak the Dendu language, Tolan?
I unfortunately do not. Hence why I was
Varuk, sorry, go ahead.
Hence why I was keeping mine to actions rather than spoken word.
Right. Varuk, if there's any intrigue or follow-up, you're welcome to do anything with that information.
Okay.
Or
It's
not.
a funny name. Parents must have not liked them. He's keep it at that.
Very fair. All righty then.
Well, and here I wasn't actually going to do much. I was just a quick flyby, check on it, quick scan, and then get where we're supposed to be going. If it drifted any, update spatial coordinates.
Come again, sorry?
Saying here, I wasn't actually do much. I mean, I don't plan to dock with it or nothing. But it's just quick flyby, scan to make sure you're still in one piece. And if it drifted any significance, update its spatial coordinates, and then getting where we're supposed to be going. I'll keep the safe travel ways as much as possible, and then just break off.
The most common route.
Yep.
And as you do travel, there will be, the closer you get to the station and the rift itself, the more spatial traffic will begin to increase a little bit.
Mm.
As such, you don't have to engage, of course, but you start to see more civilization. Again, on this part of the arc, it is less populated out here in the boonies, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You start to just get that sense. Whether or not each of you individually is more comfortable in more civilized space or more comfortable in the outskirts, that condition is quickly shifting the closer you get toward the rift.
So there's other planets or like just clusters of ships or something? Or just traffic?
There would be tons of star systems on the way. Essentially, the Crucible helps you jump between. Some of them are going to be uninhabited. Some of them are going to be mining places because the only thing available is to get what you can out of a gas giant, and otherwise there's nothing of note. Out here, it is mostly uneventful. The only concerns, besides like general piracy and that sort of fuckery, would be, again, the Lorendi Imperium's home planet is nearby. But you guys recently had a pretty good encounter because you saved a captain from mutiny and such on the EOS core. So with that, you're a little more comfortable traveling around and near their space because you kind of have like, you don't know how exactly you could bank on that, but you feel like you kind of have a favor, at least a name drop you might be able to make.
Any of us remember the name?
Night Stalker. What's called? No, I don't know the name.
So Sestria was the captain of the EOS Keldor, flagship of the Lorendi Imperium. Copy that and put it into the chat. And I think I called it EOS Core. Sorry, Keldor.
Are there like 4
I just saw something. Okay.
Are there what, Dooney?
are there like 4 communities along the way that's easily accessible?
Not particularly. The closest thing to that would be if you were to stop at an actual mining colony, but there aren't any calls or requests for, specifically for medical attention, but in general, no general service alerts or calls
Okay.
for any kind of mercenary work. All that you have access to would be the 2 potential targets that you were told about back on
Okay.
Almari.
Do I have to turn in bounties I pick up from Almari on Almari, or can I turn them in at any kind of station?
That will depend on the bounty. Some places might pay more or less. There might be a conversion rate they have to deal with, and of course, travel expenses. If you're dropping them off, that will be incurred on one or both of the parties involved after you're done with the transaction. So that can fluctuate.
Okay.
Especially, too, depending on if you were to drop it off at a general open hub like the space station compared to going directly to like the Lorendi Imperium.
Right.
Like, hey, we're friends. We got this bounty. You want to cash that in? They might be willing to procure that for you.
Right.
Make it worth their while.
On the way there, when we get access to the what's it called? The net. What's that called again? Internet.
SIM.
SIM. I'm going to
Silrain Intergalactic Matrix.
Yep. I'm gonna kind of lock the cockpit while I do this, just to make sure that no one's fucking screwing around. And I'm gonna look up what Careful Full Bore is wanted for.
You will get no results on Careful Full Bore. Can I please get an insight check?
Yeah, and then I'll change the B to an F. To Farabelle Colfor. But if you want me to roll inside, I'll roll inside.
Please do.
There you go. 8. So I have.
Go ahead.
I have this in my notes.
When we get on the network, I would search for to see if I can find something with Charlotte's description. I'm not quite sure what she's called.
In your previous research, we're unable to discern what she was called. She seems to be a pretty unique species, or at least quite rare.
Yeah.
Her specific DNA is not in the known and available databases. If you would like, you may make an investigation check to dig a little deeper, see if you might be able to take different paths in your research. Meanwhile, Mr. Banetail, yeah, that's that funny naming convention that Varuk and Zara decided not to share.
Oh, it's nothing to do with funny naming and everything to do with common sense. So, I was looking through my notes and I saw that. I'm like, oh, I'm dumb. I didn't see that earlier. Yeah.
So you go about it a different way. They heard it because it's like, that's not like the naming. That sounds funny. That's like somebody was named Matt Smith and it comes in to be Smat Myth. Like,
yeah, right. Exactly right. So he's going through his notes. He's like, wait a minute. It's like, hold the fuck on.
And now you recognize, too, you kind of call back when you first met him. There's a hesitation when you had mentioned his given last name, like the fake one, which you're starting to be like, wait a minute.
Oh,
because he's kind of like, didn't respond, and then, oh, wait, yeah, that is my name.
I picked up on all of that. I have, his hesitation, his lack of responding to his name. I picked on the fact that he's like nervous and looking around. I just didn't say anything to you or him. I was like, noted, and just moved on.
Like a hunter might?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, when you look closer into the database, you can see it is this individual. You get a picture where he looks younger. And, of course, he's wearing different clothing. It looks like he's, right now, when you had picked him up, he was in pretty modest travel gear. In
Right.
the picture you find, he's wearing advanced corporate gear. A little eye SIM connector thing, like kind of like the Google Lens, but one side of
Right.
it, kind of like the Saiyan Scouter.
Gotcha.
That
Fancy
makes
ass
sense.
shit.
So you see him like, oh, doing well for himself.
The corporate
Not out
spies,
here
yeah.
in the outskirts in shabby clothes and
But yeah.
looking a little hungry.
Just want to look it up. Did he did he kill anyone or anything like that, or did he just like rip over a couple of companies? Rip off, rather.
So he has not actually been convicted of anything as far as what he is suspected of. There is some assault and perhaps some questionable connections, but the bounty that you got was a little bit vague in what comes through the net.
Of course,
Some
just
of
a
it,
bounty.
of course, would be provided by authorities with an official inquiry. This is kind of the public access, if you will. But he is wanted very specifically on Dendusar. He is also wanted by the Lorendi Imperium.
That's the area we're in, right? The Lorendi Imperium.
The nearby planet is there.
Yeah.
You are,
And
of
then
course,
Tendu is down
coming
here.
across
Yeah.
this fun information. Yeah, you're kind of zipping your way around on your way toward Pelsaros.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and I'll just stay on target. I'll just pull up
So
the information. If it's not like serious, I'm not even going to fucking worry about it. I'll think about
the
pinging.
Dendusar's bounty is 3 times that of the Loren Jaw, and the Loren Jaw have 1,000 Cubals dead. Dendusar have 3,000 Cubals alive, 1,500 dead.
Cool. Noted. So 1,000 from Lorendi, 3,000 if living from Dendu, 50 half that at dead.
Correct. His threat risk is low on the violence level, high on the level of avoiding security, being able to escape. There are notes of it appears that he has been actually captured a couple times before and has gotten away.
With dumbass naming conventions like that. Surprised he did.
What's that? Sorry?
With dumbass naming conventions like that, I'm surprised he got away. Is the 1,000 from Lorendi alive or dead?
They don't offer an alive bounty.
Gotcha.
We can't capture him while he's on our ship because he's our client. He paid for passage. So we would have to
You
wait.
have more morals than I do, female.
If you do open this into discussion,
No.
He would be considered a traitor to the Dendu world and people as a whole. You guys are welcome to your own individual, of course, slants on that. But
I'm actually keeping this information to myself while I'm in my cockpit doing my things. After I look it up, I scrub my screen and I'll unlock my door.
all right.
I'm going to wait for dinner tonight.
You had, do you have the notes of the other bounty?
Uh-huh.
The Eldori. Okay.
Yep. This one here. One moment.
How much information do you have on that? Can you
Nothing.
share with me what you have?
That is all I have.
Okay, cool. I did want to make sure that you had known that it was tied to the events of, and also, by the way, it's not EOS Core. That's my bad. It's renaming that. It's EOS. Keldor, Keldor.
Eos Kildor?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. But yeah. I made sure to note those down last time we gamed.
Yeah, of course.
Being Tail going through his little pocketbook going, wait a minute.
You may get 1 free inspiration for awesome note taking and spotting the easy routes. I was, trying to give Zara and Varuk that immediate insight.
Yeah,
Like I said, funny name.
But
Spirit myth. That's not.
how long will it take to get to Pill Sorrows?
You guys will still have available another couple of days of travel. There are a couple of nice crucible jumps that will help get you there.
So
in quicker fashion. Hence the way the arc suddenly goes from Almari and then makes that drastic curve toward Tessara.
right. And then of course plotted in. I mean, I don't have to sit at the console the whole time as long as I keep an ear out for alarms, right?
Indeed.
But yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll be having dinner with everyone every day. Kind of a big shipwide dinner at the end of the day. And that's be like, hey, does anyone need anything? Does anyone need to go over anything? Is there any hitches, anything, anyone annoying anyone else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Kind of, the captain's keeping peace on a ship stuff while we all sit down to eat, drink, jest at each other.
The Makatoi will be kind of reserved. They will generally spend as little as to show no disrespect when it comes to. They'll often be like, well, we're going to take the rest of this food and go to our bunk. Cheers. They will, however, be intrigued by Charlotte, having only caught glimpses.
Yeah. On that note,
their curiosity will be based on the creature's biology and what kind of warrior it might make.
On
like, is it a guard dog?
Well, that's up for Miss Zara to tell them about. Towan will tolerate Charlotte as long as Charlotte tolerates Towan, and he'll give her a treat or a pat on the head. But that's Zara's thing to do with. It's like your roommate's pet. It's like, sure, yeah, I'll be nice to it, feed it a treat every now and then, but it's not mine. But on today's dinner when they kind of offered, when they like, hey, we're gonna take this bag, Tono will hold up a paw, just kind of wait there for a second.
To the Makotai?
Uh-huh.
Matokai, sorry. I'm going to get that. I'm going to butcher that every time. Matokai. They will, of course, wait.
Then he'll ask the same thing to Full Bore, I think is the name he gave. Yeah, Full Bore. Carafel Full Bore.
Carafel, yes. He'll be thankful. He will ask if there's by any chance in storage any flavoring packets for the water. The water is good systems on the ship, but a little flavor, a little spice would be nice. Otherwise, very impressed with the accommodations. The ship is incredible. Updated technology, very comfortable, well stocked.
The request is noted, but at this time, no. So spices might be something I want to pick up later. Noted.
Would be intrigued, just not having a ship with these updated features. If they might be able to get a tour, even if accompanied. Understanding, of course, the restrictions placed. They're curious to see more of it. If It would be possible under supervision. The chaperone.
Maybe later. And then, is Zara and Varuk joining me on these little dinners?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably be there. Yeah.
I'm gonna slide over a pad to Zara and Varuk that has Felbor's bounty information on it. But he's not going to say anything.
Right.
And so you will see the notorious Dendu traitor.
Zara.
A little cleaner, looking smug in his corporate jacket and his Saiyan scouter.
Zara would look at it and read it, and then just slide it back over. She doesn't seem interested.
He'll hand it over to Varuk.
I'll look at it. A lot of money. And then pass it back.
I'll fucking wipe the pad and put face down on the table. I'll address the Makotai. Is that how it's called?
Matokai.
Matokai. I keep doing the same thing.
I will too, no worries.
I'll address them. So other than hunting, do y'all do anything else? Sip my chocolate milk.
We've not planned for any kind of retirement, should we live so long. We thrive on the travel, on the hunt. Yet we've been out quite a while. To return home will be a breath of fresh air before we set out again.
Aye, that's my ultimate destination too. Heading back to Vol.
Been on a hunt yourself, have you?
Oh.
Herr Kitten. Sorry, that last part is not canon.
Okay. Indeed. I've hunted various beasts lately. However,
what was your favorite?
Well, the one that
Which
most
one
recently
gave you a pause, gave you that tingle?
Do you know what a sand cleach is?
We heard of them on Almari. We've not seen the sand variety.
I'll tell them all about our hunt of the sand cleaches.
They sound just as fearsome as their stellar brethren.
Oh, you should have seen the mother. I, of course,
saw a matriarch.
I didn't fight it. We saw it and we left. Don't just kind of chuckles on that one.
It is wise. That is a hunt worthy of a clan.
Indeed. It looked like it would be able to swallow me without a thought.
They look at each other and then back at you. You happen to have the coordinates of this nest?
Say no. Say no.
Sure. And I have no problems telling him where it is.
Monster.
They want to hunt it, they can hunt it.
Our time on Almari was short spent, but we might make our way back through there. Wouldn't be a bad trophy.
Right. Well, if you do make it, you do take it down, please let me know. I would love to hear the tale.
For a fellow hunter, of course.
Other than that, I also hunt bounties.
A prey of a different kind.
A little smarter, less claws, a lot more guns. Typically.
the cerebral challenge is one we also, while rarely, like to indulge. We
Recently,
do prefer the feel of the dirt beneath our feet as opposed to, and then they clank on the floor.
yeah, I can understand that all too well. Did take a ship for a prize recently. We're having it repaired now. A small pirate cruise on a ship called the Binary Star, if you've heard of it.
Yes. Fewer pirates is better. It is cowardly prey upon a beast that cannot fight back.
Aye.
Toothless prey is no prey at all.
I believe they were trying to get at a unarmed merchant that we happened
They
to set
both
free.
scoff and shake their head, like they look offended and somewhat nauseous at the notion.
Right.
Ugh.
But thankfully, they're out of the skies. Their ship is a prize. And I always keep my eye out on other such bounties. My gaze will turn when I say that. I'll look right back to Felbor. What do you think?
So he is very much engaged in eating the food and looks wary about the Matokai. And he kind of, sorry? What was that?
Bounty hunting. What do you think?
Oh, I can't say I fancy myself for such adventure. Why, I'm just a simple scientist, of course. I deal with data, numbers, mathematics.
Zara would stand up and interrupt and ask to speak to the Dendu privately.
Kind of cautiously looks between Toan and the Tokai, Farouk, back to Zara.
Toan just kind of.
Well, of course, ma'am. If you need a word.
Then Toan will go back to the Matokai. So tell me about some of your favorite hunts. Start up that conversation.
So for them, they both look at each other and smile, and they do a little bit of a hand motion. You would pick that up for our parlance. Kind of looks like their own version of rock, paper, scissors. When the lady wins, she grins very toothly, throws her leg up on the table to remove her boot, and the way that they tell their favorite stories begins with, "This is my favorite scar, and here's why. Here's the thing that gave it to me." So that's how they will enter, and that's what they'll anticipate in return. You pick that up right away, like, it's one of these.
Okay, I'm tracking.
And she is constantly reminding her companion that her scars are bigger. He always counters with, "Well, but I've got more." And then she would say, akin to, "That's because you don't move fast enough. When you take a hit, better count."
Did the info on the Dendu say what he actually did?
Again, he hasn't actually been convicted. It alludes to various crimes. Most of them are white collar, but then there are a few that deal with assault and trespassing, and there's suspicion of being involved in disappearances.
What is white collar?
But that would be financial crimes, crimes that businessmen would do.
Tax evasion, corporate spying, corporate sabotage, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the primary bulk of it. So, a betrayal among the Dendu and their attempt to, of course.
Like blue collar and lower crime tends to be like assault, murder, harassment, stuff like that. White collar crime is more like this guy, Mal blackmailed so and so, or this guy fucking made off with $4 billion of this company's assets, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Would my investigation pull up anything on like matching Charlotte with a species?
There is a reference of a strange, previously unobserved insectoid creature at Mazavir. It is written by the humans, and it apparently wiped out a colony squad that went there. They weren't aware that the planet had life on it, and then they sent another team to investigate, scientists and defenders alike. They did not hear back from them either. They are reluctant to send another. And where is being deemed? Yes, exactly right there.
Okay.
On the beer.
So
Now it's kind of an obscure lead, but it's really the only thing that really kind of tickles, hits the boxes. Nothing else really comes up, and you're kind of going outside the box, like strange occurrences, observances, unidentified phenomena, and it comes up with that. It's almost like an urban legend. Some people just believe that the corporations involved with trying to settle the planet, it didn't work out, and they made excuses. That's a conspiracy theory, among others.
oh, okay.
He's a lead. You're welcome to lean into that as much or as little as you like.
What did you say?
You can lean into that lead as much or as little as
Oh.
you like.
Yeah, I would try to find as much information as I could on her. Or,
Very fair.
her rumors or anything.
Yeah, and that is the extent of what you are able to locate.
Okay.
So unfortunately, the rarity of Charlotte does incur, again, a fantastic roll to get that lead there. But still, vague.
So I would make a note in my mind that maybe sometime I can get there and see for myself.
It is super convenient that your captain is intending to return to Vol, which is the Volman homeworld. That's his primary destination, which is not too far away.
Yeah.
And
It isn't along the same trade arc, but it is actually technically closer and easier to navigate to than if you were to go along the trade route. Maybe not easier depending on what's out there, but it would be quicker, smoother. For all that the path from the human homeworld would be more trafficked.
Okay.
Do any of you ever get the urge every now and then that just buttered toast is the best damn thing in the world and you have to stop yourself from eating a whole loaf of bread?
100%. It's worse when you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on it. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I do.
Yeah, it
Melt
is
some.
amazing.
Yeah, if you
Also,
melt, I used to do the same thing. Yeah.
rice, so you get like a Chinese food and they always give you the extra rice. Let it get cold and eat it with milk and sugar. That's also super amazing.
I take that rice and I turn it into taco rice.
That's also something awesome to do with it.
Yeah, cook up some taco meat.
Yeah.
Warm the wife.
Sure.
Re-steam the rice if you need to. But yeah, you warm up the taco meat, throw that right on top of the rice. Then you taco stuff. A little bit of lettuce, some bean sprouts, some fucking cheese. Mix it up real together and just chow down.
Heck yeah. But yeah, buttered toast. I'll eat toast without the butter even. Just barely kind of crispy it on the outside. I don't know, it's a texture thing, and
Right.
bread's awesome. Anyway, yeah, 100%. So, Zara wanted to have a private conversation with the gentleman, and he's kind of awkwardly agreeing to your request. How's Varuk taking all of this in?
I'll let it happen. I want to see what happens. I'll let them go.
It's kind of hanging back and
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
getting ready for something to kick off.
Yeah, this might be funny.
Does Varuk have a liking, disliking, neutrality toward the Matokai?
Hopefully they don't hunt the thing I want to go after. That thing has magic. Okay.
Indeed.
We gotta go
They are
back.
very intrigued by going after it. It sounds like an incredible prize and unique because that species is known in the galaxy, not the sand version, but its other kind of base version. So
I mean,
it's a hell of a prize, honestly. And you know that, but because you saw it and are like, wait a minute, that thing has something else going on with it. For different reasons, you're aware of its value, if you will.
yeah. I mean, that's cool. I mean, they hunt things. That's kind of cool.
Sorry, Rook. But yeah, Toad will absolutely engage the Motokai in conversation and admire her scars and whatnot as Mrs. Zara, and Bounty Boy has their side conversation.
All right.
I would take him away, like to the medical room, so we have privacy.
All right. He looks around and says, "Oh, am I in need of a checkup? Or I assure you, I'm in quite good health. I do appreciate the concern."
I would just have him sit down and be like, "Did you do what you are suspected of doing?"
Oh well, I don't know what you mean. I haven't published any of my findings. If that's what you mean to imply there, I don't have quite a claim to my name or my research just yet.
I would say his real name and then repeat my question.
So at first he doesn't catch it, and he keeps kind of carrying on. Well, no, I haven't even done any instructing or wait. Well, damn. And then you see the innocence on his face shrink into a wicked smile. So you've got me then. Will it be? Didn't see a brig anywhere on board.
Our brig is our freezer, but
Oh, that line goes so
That's a
unnecessarily hard.
fantastic answer. Can you roll intimidation for me?
Absolutely. Oh, fuck, that line goes so unnecessarily hard.
Right.
I don't mean it like I'm not trying to intimidate him.
That's understood. But in the casual way that you deliver that, that's the intimidating part, is you're not trying to growl, you're not trying to use your body posture to
So
overwhelm. You're just very
deadpan.
casual, like, no.
You're just so deadpan about it.
Exactly, yeah. Quite matter of factly, like, no, that's taken care of. There's plenty of room. Not a threat. Nobody ever gets out of it. Because they can't, because they're dead. So you see his composure visibly kind of break for a second. He's still trying to kind of take control now that you found him out. Wants to maintain that he's not afraid, not intimidated, but you see the flash of fear cross before his eyes.
I am not looking to turn you in. I want information.
Don't seem the corporate type. don't think any information I have would be of particular use to you. But ask away, and I'm sure there's a cost for your silence. Might as well skip right to that.
The cost is the information. I want to know everything that you found out, or all the details of whatever you actually did, if you did what you're suspected of doing.
You mean every piece of leverage I have to keep myself alive? Hardly.
I promise I won't. You won't go to the freezer. It's just a conversation right now.
Well, I happen to know that I'm a lot more valuable alive. That captain of yours, he's a clever sort. Ratted me out, didn't he? That's why you brought me back here. Now those looks make sense.
He is a thorough man, and he did some looking up on our passengers. But he is not committed to turning you in as of now. I can convince him to let you go.
What do you stand to gain from this arrangement?
I need the information.
Your mic kind of dumbed down a little bit, Josh. It broke up a little bit on that last one.
Yeah,
So
you gotta be quiet.
Yeah, you're still understandable, but just thought I'd let you know.
Words, speaking, noise.
There you go.
Check.
Yeah, that's better.
Didn't mean to interrupt, Mrs. Judy.
I would like really look at him, like into his eyes, and I would say like, I am not a patriot. So you don't have to worry about like me thinking of him as a traitor. I don't care about the crimes that he's done. I just want the information.
So you've learned the value of independence, the value of cubles and self-sufficiency.
I have my own goals. Will you tell me your information or won't you?
Well, the truth is, for all that it was worth, the information has been spent to get me where I am. See, I traded it, used it, made my way. It became access, and then became, well, as I said, we seek self-sustenance, stability.
What does that mean? You don't have the information anymore?
No, I still have the information, but then so does by now the whole of the government of Dendusar. And if it's broken to the public, why, the civilian populace as well.
So you're useless.
Oh no, hardly. Can you make, please, for me an insight check?
Insight?
Yes. Through the implications he has made, you think that essentially whatever went down, he was able to abscond somehow with enough wealth to be comfortable and on his own, and the trajectory of the arc of the Ariadne passage would imply he has left Dendusar, made it this far, and he's trying to get to the rift. Jump around, lose people in his wake, go to places where the Dendu are less populous, where he'd be less recognized, start a new life. He's at the end, essentially, of his criminal venture, and just about to get away with it if it wasn't for you snooping kids.
He can still get away with it.
But yes, alas, your insight, you would think, so he did have information, but he's already cashed it in, used it. He's now on the run because he succeeded with that, and probably has to his name just the wealth in whatever form that might be.
As in currency?
Maybe. Corporate types could tie it up into property. They could have holdings in some Cayman bank account. Sorry, Boss Dracu bank account.
So tangible assets, not necessarily intellectual property. Okay. So I figure that what he found out, or the information he stole, if any, is public knowledge now. Like, I can just look it up.
It could be. It's most likely that the government or the corporations have gag orders or otherwise have it classified. Especially the greater their significance, the more hush-hush it would be. It is possible that he could be known. Back when I had you guys roll to see if you had recognized it, as far as you know, it didn't stand out. But as you have intoned, you're yourself not necessarily a patriot or tied into the goings-on of the home planet, so less significance means less paying attention to the local drivel.
So I would still want to know whatever information he gathered or took from the government or corporations or whatever.
He looks kind of proud of himself. He looks hesitant and says, what it boils down to is I was able to cause the downfall of one company to the benefit of another. But then, as it turned out, it's not the Soylent Corporation. I just thought of that, but I was like, not going to do it. Space Soylent. They were fools on both sides, and I took them both for what they were worth.
Which corporations?
He smiles. They're both garbage now. I'm the corporations. I have the accumulated wealth. They are left smoldering. There's nothing they can do about it. Something you can do about it. I'm sure you're familiar with how bribes work. As much as you can keep the others at bay.
You haven't really given me much useful information.
As I said, it's not the information that's of use anymore, my dear.
All right. Well, we'll see what my captain wants to do with you.
Oh, so you're not here to barter yourself. Haven't you the authority to make a promise on a man's life?
If the man's life was worth it. Which yours is not. So.
Judy? That's harsh. One right after the other.
You may return to the common area. I'm done with you.
He raises an eyebrow. You're quite sure about that? Sit next to those beasts. Next to that long-eared fellow you take your orders from. Shall I just offer my back now for his knife? What of your other Dendu friend? He's not a patriot either. You're so sure? He
He's a
doesn't have
celebrity.
family, perhaps?
He
Could have been victims of the greater, well, as the dominoes fall, the humans say.
Well, I don't think that he's very interested in whatever you were dealing with, but I don't know him very well. And my captain is a man of his word. If he decides to pardon you, then he'll pardon you, and you'll be free to go.
Well, I'll expect then to ready my negotiation skills.
He likes money.
Ah, well. Looks like he can be an instructor for you as well.
Maybe
You know
if,
he's now being condescending. He's implying that you don't know the value of money because you didn't try to take a bribe from him.
well,
I'm saying, of course, that's not your intent. But he in his mind, like, well, you're dumb because I tried to bribe you and you didn't take it. Maybe he'll want to bribe. Anyway, as you would.
maybe if you offer him more than the bounty on your head.
He scoffs.
We shall see. Now get out of my medic room, please.
Can I get an insight check from you as you leave? Yeah. So that scoff made you stop and think. The amount of that bounty that's being offered is way too low. That bounty is a cover-up. The people who are offering the bounty don't want the hunter to actually know how valuable he is. You're not obligated to share that, but that is what you realize upon leaving. If he caused the downfall of 2 companies and has the combined wealth thereof of the entire conspiracy, there's no way that that bounty is fair. That being said, the Larendi Imperium probably knows that as well. So they're trying to squeeze in on a quick fix, like, if somebody sees this guy in a bar, shoot him, we'll pay you for it real quick.
We might come up with our own figure.
Anyway, he is not getting up. It looks like he wants to stay in the med bay, away from the others. He might feel protected here or solace, but he does not look like he wants to get up and go rejoin the table with the Matokai and the others of your crew.
I will guarantee your safety while you are on this ship.
Says, well, if the bargaining doesn't go well, my dear, I can't promise the same for you. This is probably best.
You will be bargaining for what happens to you after we get to the space station.
By my calculations, we're still another jump or 2 out.
Well,
That's a couple of uncomfortable breakfasts that I'd rather not partake in.
you don't have to sit with them, but you need to get out of my medical room, please.
Judy's protective of that medical room.
Do you wanna sit in the sit with Charlotte?
Absolutely not.
Oh, goodness
He's
gracious.
folding his arms and looking stubborn. Like a petulant child.
So is he wearing like robes or like loose clothing, or is it more like
It's pretty loose clothing. On the planet, he had kind of a duster that was a little bit shabby. On board, he doesn't have that, so very plain shirt, trousers, traveling gear. Kind of. He'll have a belt that has like a utility belt. Has like a couple little pouch attachments, if you will.
Is Baruch strong?
I mean, I got magic.
But physically,
Strong
you're
in the Force. I mean,
Physically,
yes,
no. No.
you have a strength modifier.
It's a 0.
Oh, so you're probably average.
Yeah.
Not to speak of, nothing to shy away from.
Awesome. Do
Free
you have
insight
strength?
for Zara. One of the Matokai would probably be able to outmuscle any two combinations on board the ship right now, not called Charlotte.
I don't trust anyone but Farouk and Tolan and Charlotte. And perhaps the children. We'll see. Are you strong, Tolan? Is Tolan strong?
I'm stronger than most. Not as strong as some.
Do you have higher than a 0?
Yeah.
Is there like surveillance in the medical room or in any room?
Yeah. From the so to come back over to your in room number 2, the communications room, you have monitors that can all be switched over if you like to any bay of the ship.
Okay.
Now, by default, something that Towan would have to unlock is a view in the bunkers. There is surveillance there.
Yeah.
Out of respect, and by default, those are turned off.
Okay. Well, I would stop trying to force him out of the medic room. Are you in the cockpit? Or are you still in the...
It depends.
I knew he was listening to tales of getting stars with the Matokai.
Sorry, yeah, the Socket Token was still doing the thing. But yeah, we're in the main hold, sitting around. She's showing me scars. I'm listening to her stories intently. Like, oh yeah, that's so cool. I wish I was there, you know.
So I would come over and
probably pop out, both Towan and her, probably half naked, scars showing.
Oh my goodness. Well, I would just grab you and pull you out of the room, and I'd be like, okay. I need to talk to you.
Ah, hell.
And I'd bring you into number 8.
I'll bid farewell to the Matokai. And come over here to Zara.
I don't care what happens to the Dendu, but I have promised him that he won't be harmed while on our ship.
Cohen shrugs. As long as he minds his manners.
If you do decide to give him up and collect a bounty, You should know that he is worth a lot more than what they are asking for.
His
Tom's
eyebrows.
eyes turn into cartoon dollar signs.
Yeah, his eyebrows will raise at that. His ears will perk up a little bit. You don't say.
He has single-handedly collapsed 2 prominent companies and stolen all their wealth.
To clarify, they're very specifically Dendu corporations, so they're not the major ones that stretch out to the arcs.
Yeah.
So
Major on our planet.
As a trader is like, yeah, the kind of the
Total
trail of homebrew and growing. Like they could have expanded, but he instead expanded his own.
Total kind of rub his chin while thinking. His tail swishes back and forth in a little figure 8 pattern.
Nice.
I would suggest you offer him his freedom for a higher price than the bounties. He is worth a lot more.
Prominent corporations, huh? Are we talking millions of cubles or millions of cubles? Fair enough. Well,
I don't know exact numbers.
I'm sure we'll come to an agreement. Thank you, Miss Zara.
I'm a doctor, not a financial mogul, damn it, I don't know.
Rather than coming out back this way, he'll go this way. Is he still in the med bay?
Yes. Please remove him from there.
Yeah. I'll come out this way, come back in. I'll step into the med bay.
He's going to be sitting there smugly. So, here we are. Shall it be an interrogation? Or a bargaining?
I'll lock the door behind me.
You hear, as you're turning, a heavy sigh. That's a great start.
I'll turn back to him, and I'll kind of just flex my claws, you know, just loosening up a little bit. You do that cat stretch thing, big O yawn, showing my teeth. Okay. Well, as I'm sure Miss Zara has informed you, I've read over your file. I know who you are, and I know how much they're offering. One's offering for you dead, one doesn't care. So give me a reason why I should just turn your corpse over.
Well, surely you realize my value is certainly higher the longer I breathe. And why, what would you have to gain but a pittance?
A pittance is still a pittance more than I have now. I'm gonna be straight for you. I'm gonna be straight with you right now. If I wanted to kill you and turn you in, I'd have walked in here with my pistols and just put a hole in you. But I'm giving you an option to change my mind. He kind of leans forward at that, you know, you know how the teacher would stomp on the floor when something's gonna be on the test. Yeah, and an obvious hint.
How do you like being the captain of this little ship of yours?
I like the ship. I have another. What's your point?
Well, would you not be more comfortable being able to afford an entire fleet?
If you want to give me that many credits, or cubles, I'm not going to say no.
Well, it's a matter of having the foresight to make a longer-term investment.
What's your idea?
He wants our money now?
I don't think that's what he meant.
He'll gladly take your money.
Tony will pull out a pad and start typing away. What's your idea?
Well, I was looking to comfortably retire if I managed to make my way through the rift. Since you're in my way, I've got to make a deal that works for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
You want to speak plainly, and that's refreshing. So let's not mince words. It's going to take a little bit of trust on your part. What I would need to do, couldn't do under constant surveillance or from the confines of this ship. So quite frankly, you'd have to let me go with not much more than a promise.
You know we're going through the rifts ourselves. We can just take you to wherever you're going.
Yes, but then I'd have to tell you where that is.
Yeah. Tony shrugs. Just seeing if you were dumb enough.
You do well wearing a suit.
Oh, not my style. I like to hunt.
Those buildings aren't much more than the ship here. Different floors, different crew, different arrangements, but it's really all the same. A different kind of
Different.
hunting, surviving, if you will.
I can understand that, but I like being in the wild where I am. I also like money. So, instead of just letting
There's
you
more
go
to be found in the urban jungle
mm-hmm.
than the deserts of backwater planets such as where you found me.
So instead of turning you in for the few thousand I can get over it didn't do, how about you give us an extra... he kind of thinks about it for a minute. 900 cubles, and that promise. 900 shouldn't be too hard for you to just immediately let go, right?
You should ask for 10 times.
Multi-company rich man?
He raises an eyebrow. You'll make that commitment here and now?
Sure.
Way too little.
He laughs and holds out his hand.
You already have my information.
No, he's looking for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
We have an accord.
We do.
Shrewd businessman you are.
Right.
He's making fun of you.
How much are we getting later? Ballpark.
Well, as I said, if we work together, if you're willing to share our efforts in, well, exploring my talents, one last big job, if you will, before I officially retire.
Oh,
as I said, this one ship here becomes...
You need a bank crew. Bank heist?
Oh, no.
Corporate heist?
No,
Which one?
I'll take care of those nitty-gritty details, but it might be perhaps I need a getaway driver or an alibi even, or simply, well...
I won't do anything to break the law too terribly hard. But if you need to jump on my ship and I can just write you off as some unknown passenger, that's fine. If you need an alibi, I can probably come up with one easy enough. However, I will hunt you down, and I will let you know now, I am a good hunter. If you do not pay me later. Understood?
So, of course.
All right.
It's standard
Mr.
business practice to strong arm, make a little bit of a threat, a little bit of an I told you so for later.
Mhm.
Yes, by all means.
I see you're familiar. There you go. You're a smart man. So if you go ahead and wire those 900 over now, I'd appreciate it.
With a smirk and a flick of his wrist, payment received.
All right, 900.
Anonymous source, cannot be tracked, encrypted.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be 3,900?
I went
900.
I went just under the lower end of the bounty, and then agreed to work on them for a higher payout later. If you're not tracking, you know, something small, getaway ship, bucket alibi, whatever. But you know, a little bit now. And if he, hey Brian, and if he fucks us over, guess who my next hunt is for? Either one works. Yeah. I figured this would be the easier way to do it. Especially since we're not good people. Well, I'm not a good person. I don't know what your alignments are.
I'm a good person. I gave 2 orphans a home.
You wanted cheap labor.
That
Anyway.
doesn't take away the fact that I gave 2 orphans a home.
Right. All right. Total nod.
Ends justify the means type, eh?
Yeah. Fair enough. Let me know when you need me. And then he'll unlock the door and go back about his business.
No, get him out of my room.
He's not going to stay in there.
He is. He's not leaving.
Does he leave after me, Josh?
He does not. He 100% stays where he is, arms folded, but where when you came in, and he did have a little bit of trepidation. He looks very smug now. He looks very pleased with himself.
Of course,
he's leaning back. He looks very comfortable. Like this is his room now.
As
I have a chair, king in the castle.
Yeah. Total literally just lean his head back over. Oh, and by the way, the last person who didn't leave this room had to answer to Charlotte. I would highly advise you go back to your assigned station. And then he'll lean back out of the fucking hallway and come back up this way.
You hear a heavy sigh, and while it takes a moment, there are heavy and slow footsteps plodding behind you, and it sounds like they go directly to the is it starboard or port dormitory?
It's number 9.
It's labeled on here. Yeah,
here,
port.
Yeah. Prior Navy, I can tell you, but let me give you a little hint to constantly remind you. Port has 4 letters in it. So does the word left.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Just like stalagmite and stalactite, T, top, ceiling, upper.
Right, exactly. So port side is your left side.
I developed that recently because of all the caves you people run into.
Right, and then that's always concerning the fore of the ship, which is the head. The forward most part of the ship is the fore. So whatever's left of that is port, or left for 4 letters, and of course the
aft is
behind.
After the back, behind, yeah.
Aft, yeah.
Fat ass.
And then, of course, the opposite of port is starboard. So starboard is right. You could also think of it like I don't know. I can't think of any other locker.
Ample nacelles.
Yeah.
Engineering parlance.
Right.
Do you
and
know
if the
a sailor's favorite wood is?
Oh god, what is it?
Teak and ash.
Teak and yep. God damn it. Fucking men always riding in Navy equipment.
I would bring Charlotte some food.
Are the Matokai still in the lounge?
Indeed.
I'll make small talk for a minute, but for the most part, be like, yeah, you guys have a good day. Let me know if anyone bothers you.
They will be, if they get the hint that they're no longer requested to linger behind, they will try to take the remainder of their food back to the dormitory.
Absolutely. And then before they go, he'll actually compliment her scars.
She'll look over at her companion and say, "See, they always like mine better."
And then I'll grab a plate of food and I'll bring it over here to. I don't know her name, actually. I don't think I ever got a name.
She doesn't have a name. You haven't given her one, and the people at the orphanage hadn't provided a label either.
Right.
So that is fair game. Or you can just call her she, wild girl of the woods, whatever you want to.
I wish this game was popular
Angry
enough
kitten.
where a Volna translator was provided, because I would totally start looking up words to call her ship.
To call the ship?
To call her.
Oh, to call her.
Yeah, like call her the whatever the Volna phrase for angry kitten is.
Here is in the out-of-game chat for your consideration.
Oh yeah, that's where I got Banetail from.
Yep.
Let's call her. She's fiery. Let's call her Fire Fang for now.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'll bring Fire Fang some food, and then get back to checking my duties and hanging out in the cockpit. And she's because I keep the weapons and all that locked up. She's allowed to roam around the ship if she wants to leave her little area.
Oh yeah, she observes the lack of confinement, but appears to be comfortable over there in the starboard dormitory.
Yep, and then I'll get us back on track.
Alrighty. And in the meanwhile, how is Varuk doing? Any conversation with Matokai before they take their leave? Are you up to anything after the events that transpired?
No, probably just eat, listen to the conversations going on, then go back to my room.
You will see in the dormitory there's a distinct tension between the Dendu and the Matokai, not on their part. He has actually moved his belongings to as far back in the dormitory as he can go, all the way back into the hallway, last bunk. Looks like he's just trying to hide back there.
That's weird.
No, that's where me and the boy are. We're in the farthest from the door.
Oh. I was not aware of that. He will heavy sigh and try to find somewhere that's away from you, but also others.
Somewhere in the middle area.
Yeah.
It's like walking into a men's room and there's only 3 urinals, and the one on the left and one on the right's already taken. You're sitting there like, oh shit. Either I can squeeze in or wait.
Those are your only options?
No, your other option is to proudly walk up to the middle one and then say, "On guard."
I can't say that hasn't happened.
So I just thought of the most inappropriate thing I could. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I can't say that I wasn't the one to do it. No. I'm just fucking joshing you. Yeah, you got it.
Please erase all inspiration you have.
Oh.
Hey, we got the rim shot too.
That's what she said.
Oh. All over.
I love that. Do that. You missed a great line. Duty dropped a great line earlier. Fucking talking to a guy that we had a bounty on, right? Mr. Brian. So Duty pulls him aside to talk privately, informs him that we got a bounty on him. He catches it. He's like, well, I don't see a brig in your ship. What are you going to do? And she just straight deadpan. We got room in the freezer. It's like,
Well done.
What the fuck? Like, god damn. Ah, shit.
I said our brig is our freezer.
Fucking absolutely didn't miss a beat on it. Like, all right. Anyway,
Well, it's true.
anything of note happening on our way to the station?
Beyond that, if you are not doing anything further of interference or
No.
I would
investigation,
talk to the kid then and see like if he's any like anything, like if he likes tinkering with things, or he's interested in medicine or something. Or I would just try to see if he leans towards something.
can I please get a perception check? This is going to kind of cover the span of your trip as it goes on.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna try to do something similar with the girl with fire thing. Just kind of try to get a lead on what she needs to get taught, so that she's not so feral. To the best of my abilities, I'm not the best person to do that. That's why I'm taking her Volna.
You're a wonderful father.
She is at least already box trained, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, at least, thankfully.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I like the
That's
kitten
racist.
references. You're more civilized. It is. I'm sorry. That's why I immediately.
Well, see, ours is auto cleaning, so we don't have to worry about it.
Dude, I saw the coolest auto cleaning litter box. It like spun in a circle, kind of like a really slow moving dryer, but like sifted it out. I was like, dude, whoever invented that, that's the one. That's the litter box technology that the world has been waiting for.
There's a lot of them out there now.
There is.
Yeah, I'm way behind the curve. I'm a bad entrepreneur, but yeah that's 100%.
When you go to
that technology.
When you go to Volna, that's all the restrooms are.
A row of them.
Just a row. You go in one, shut the door, just piss wherever, walk out.
Followed by somebody going like, I was in there!
Yeah, some kid popping up. This isn't a sandbox? No, Earthling, get out. God damn it. But yeah, if nothing else note happens, I won't bother alerting security to the guy or anything. I'll trust him at his word until he proves to me he doesn't deserve it. And if he doesn't, well, I'm 900 cubles, richer. Who cares? And
That's fair.
Yeah, and that's basically what I would have gotten from a bounty from him anyway. If I shut him in the face.
Does my perception get me anything?
Oh, yeah.
So what you realize is that he can be distracted in general with a fascination for technology and the tasks that you're up to. Your work on the drones is definitely fascinating. But anytime Varuk is nearby, he will not keep his focus, and his eyes will always be drawn, depending on how Varuk may or may not have displayed his ukulele and or the case, or even sheet music, anything that would be among the musical realm and tied to his celebrity status as such. That's 100% where his attention is always drawn to if it's available.
So I
So
would.
if Farouk like starts practicing or something on the side, he'll stop whatever he's doing and like be drawn to it, like the Pied Piper.
So I would ask him if he likes music, if he wants to make music.
Again, all nonverbal, but definitely shows the most intrigue at that notion.
And I would go to Varuk and be like, this kid wants to follow in your footsteps. Teach him some music.
I might be the captain, but Mrs. Zuni's the one that Mrs. Zara is the one that wears the pants on the ship.
I'm gonna teach the kid how to play music.
Yeah.
I could try.
Call your band the Vultures.
That's racist.
We did teach Charlotte how to play, right?
Yeah, she plays the drums.
It'd be no difference to teach Charlotte how to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
For your initial foray in garnering interest and seeing if you can make some progress there, can I please get first a performance and second a persuasion roll from Varuk?
So persuasion first and then performance?
No.
Other way
Performance
around.
First,
Okay.
then persuasion.
Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, persuasion doesn't work very well.
He looks incredibly intrigued by it, but if you offer your own instrument, he will avoid touching it like it is on fire.
Huh.
He also looks at it like it's gold or a cupcake.
Or cupcake.
Okay.
Next time you'll get him to take the instrument.
Maybe he just doesn't like
He
the
looks
ukulele.
incredibly intimidated by it, like it's the item of, it's as if like Moses just came down off the mountain and offered one of the tablets. Kid's like, that literally touched God? I don't think so.
Maybe we start him on like the triangle next time.
Could always too get him his
Get him his own.
Good. Next planet. We'll see what they got.
So I would let him hang around me and teach him stuff when I tinker, and then Varuk can teach him music.
It's a great start, and so your education curriculum has begun.
You see, I'm a wonderful mother.
And I did not see a similar perception roll for discerning interests of the Volna gal, Miss Firefang, sorry.
You said perception?
See.
Sorry, I missed it when you asked it of me. Oop.
So, from what you were able to tell, this child unfortunately appears to have lacked even the fundamentals of language and communication and general life upbringing as such. You believe you'll have to start with the basics,
Yeah,
that is
sure.
shapes and colors and stuff, and with that, you know that she'll respond well to the reward of special food things. It
Yep,
seems that the special bars that you make are a hit for her as much as they are for Charlotte. So.
I was absolutely going to do that. That was the very next thing I was going to say to you. You picked up on that real quick. During my downtime, before I hit the rack, I will download from the sim. Yeah, absolutely. Child books and the beginner alphabets and colors and stuff like that. Little entertaining things for kids. And
Can I please get an insight check?
And when she gets it right, I'll give her a treat.
Nice rolls there. So, you also have the wherewithal to acquire images and references that are from the homeworld of Volna. So if you want to teach her, like,
absolutely,
mountain, it would be a mountain from Volna. So all the references you use are directly tied to where you're going. So you're already starting to create that base of familiarity.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Do we have an extra, tablet that we could give the boy?
You do.
Oliver?
You have extra tablets, plural.
So I would give him one so he could do whatever he wanted.
I think tablets like that are in this realm are just common to like sheets of paper.
Yeah.
Easy, simple tech. Some of them older than others. Some of them will have like a frame. Some of them will have like a hollow display. The fancier ones nowadays will be like a smaller little disc thing that then makes a hollow display with keyboard and screens and access and stuff. Floating touch screens, if you will. For kids, it's of course recommended something sturdier and framed.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him one of the nice ones if we have nice ones.
And that will, so long as Varuk isn't actively present and or practicing tunes, will keep him distracted as he learns how to use the technology. Kids and tablets take pretty quick, so he's well on his way. Your first week as parents is going smashingly. No muss, no fuss.
Well, how long does it take us to get to station? Oh shit, that's pretty.
Much.
We're there.
Oh, you got a wormhole-like thing. That's cool.
Upon arrival, and it's really kind of en route with your jump before you get there, the sim network is going to send an alert that is going to highlight there is currently a disagreement being settled outside the station. Arriving merchants are encouraged to find an orbit outside
What kind of disagreement?
It does not elaborate. But you are currently en route, so you're welcome to come upon the scene if you like, or you can try to hang out and wait it out.
I'll flip on the equivalent of the fasten your seatbelt sign for the passengers, so they can strap in case things get bumpy. And I will go see what the hell this is about. Because I'm a curious little kid.
Can you please roll for me a d4?
Sure.
You receive on the subnet that you would have available in Scan. It would be essentially where you would be able to pick up on mercenary jobs and the like. And it should be just intersecting the border in a funny way. Sorry, distracted. Shiny. These two communiques come in. One sourced as Eldori, one sourced as Lorendi. They're both asking for the same thing, but in slightly different language. The Eldori, not so aggressive and demanding, but they are essentially calls for a mercenary help with a promise of reward in shifting the tide of the confrontation.
Oh.
The signatures from the ships are both single fighter ships. They are not massive like the Keldor. Not even close to that. So again, the Lorendi are kind of an offshoot of the Eldori, more aggressive. They are, of course, the ones that you had previously encountered.
And we're already a little bit of famous along the Lorendi because of the Heroes of the Fall.
Indeed. You know that there's a third ship involved in whatever the disagreement is. Because a few minutes after the simultaneous cast of the first two, a human ship has requested similar assistance. They have claimed to a cargo that the other two are trying to force and bully their way into trying to annex away from them. But they have a rightful claim. They will offer a share of the sale thereof.
Let me get
should someone
take
the sides in their favor. Yes, sir?
Can I get a scan of the area so I can see exactly who and how many I'm dealing with here?
Can I please get a computer's check?
Sure. That be on the Sparrow or my character sheet? It'd be my character sheet.
Just your character.
And if one of you are better at computers.
Oh, I'm not.
So difficult to decipher the data that is coming through while you are still kind of jumping and warping into the scene. Zara comes over to help refine and define that data, and there you are.
Shit. The hell, everything went black.
I should have put the token from the GM layer to the token layer first. There you go, sorry.
Oh, the screen went gray. What'd you do? Those are cool looking boats. God damn, those boats look all fancy, and ours looks like the station wagon of ships.
You should have gotten.
Is externally deceptive.
I know, it's great.
You should have gotten that Dendu to buy us a new ship.
At
I'm
least
betting
you have
on
wood
a future
paneling.
payout. What was that, Brian?
I mean, for a station wagon, at least you have wood paneling on the side.
Right? I'm actually gonna hail.
And it is a family vehicle now. Let's be honest.
Right?
Yeah,
Not wrong.
we're a family ship.
You guys know
You're the
who?
Cadillac of minivans.
Do you know who Jeff Foxworthy is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love Jeff Foxworthy. He had a stand up about that.
If you have a hairball after a shower, you might be a vomit.
Or being
Sorry. Did I lose you? Sorry. Check.
no. I was in the wrong channel posting things. There you go. Anyway, that's the skit I immediately thought
Oh,
of.
okay.
Okay, so I'll send a hail to the Lorendi ship.
I like the all of the blue collar guys except for Larry the Cable Guy, and
Aw,
that's I know it's that. Actually, Ron White is my favorite of.
fucking love Ron White.
Bill is funny, but the "Here's your sign" at the time it was popular. Like I had people who were repeating it a lot, so it got old for me.
Got very
But I
understood.
still appreciate it for what it is. "Here's your sign" is great.
You might be a redneck. It's funny to me because my uncle has actually done several of those.
It's just a checklist, like a bucket list.
Yeah, it's just a bucket list at this point that he has several checked off on. Like the one that's like, if you mow your lawn and you find a lost car, you might be a redneck. Yeah, my uncle's done that.
Fair.
I have an uncle whose legal name is Bubber.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
But that whole it's an older skit, but if you listen to
I can tell by his hair.
but if you listen to
He's very youthful.
right, you can listen to the whole Dorkfish album. It's one of my absolute favorites. It is hilarious. But anyway, I will open comms to the Lorendi ship. I'm going to
So they are not offering a verbal or visual, but you can send a text-based response. They're currently engaged in kind of a standoff, so they have like shields up and kind of focus there. But,
like guns are pointing at each other, but no one's fired yet, sort of thing.
yeah, it's the Spider-Man meme, except for it's space lasers instead of finger pointing.
Right. And what is the cargo that they're fighting over? Does one of them have it, or is it just kind of floating out in space?
So the human ship has it on board. Their request was to take their side because it's their claim.
Mm-hmm.
The other two are both moving in and trying to make a claim on it. The exact definition of what it is has not been defined.
So I will send a message over to the Lorendi ship. What exactly is going on?
Identify yourself, interloper.
I'll send over my identification and who I am.
Response comes. Are you seeking to ally with the Lorendi Imperium in this conflict?
I'm seeking to gather information to make a educated judgment.
Greetings. We have just received confirmation of your identity. This ship, can you confirm your location? And he will give a star date that matches the time that you were on the Kildor.
Can confirm.
As an established ally of the Lorendi Imperium, we are hereby extending an offer to partake in this conflict for a just reward, if you are available and equipped to assist.
I am, but I'm not going to open fire on someone that I do not think deserves it. But what exactly is this claim about?
Human trespasser possesses ancient artifact of religious significance. Eldori ship claims right by way of being Eldori. We claim right by way of the Imperium. Either way, the human trespassers have no just claim. The Larendi Imperium does not recognize or acknowledge the human tenet of finders keepers.
Understood. Please hold, and then I'll cut communications, and then I'll open comms towards the Eldori ship.
Were they saying that the humans trespassed to get the artifact? Or that they're trespassing right now?
Definitely to acquire the artifact. They simply refer to them as trespassers. The station and the rift itself is public domain.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And actually, the station itself, each of those arcs represents one of the arcs in the galaxy, one of those major arcs. So you will find, for example, the human embassy and center of predominant fashion, food, etc. on that arc, whereas the arc that would have Dendu cuisine and fashion would be down here, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, so the station itself kind of designed like a star map a little bit. Not a KOTOR star map, don't get excited.
Right. I'll open
You're not
comms.
going to find the Star Forge.
I'll open comms to the Eldori the ship. It's the same question. Exactly like, hey, passerby, what's going on?
A human ship of scavengers had located a long abandoned and forgotten Eldori settlement wherein lied a temple where significant artifacts have been taken. They broadcast on a network trying to sell these items to the highest bidder. We responded because we should simply have them. They are our providence. They're part of our culture and history. And we will have it. If you offer assistance, we will see you compensated for your aid.
And the Larendi claim the same religious significance and cultural, historical value.
That is because they are offshoots of us, but they do not carry the justness of our cause. They would use it to further subjugate.
Mm.
You do know the Larendi Imperium, their reputation in the galaxy. They are a bit domineering. They're not quite space Nazis, but...
Right. They're very go get 'em.
Very strict, very
right.
authoritarian, if you will.
Understood. Please hold. Then I'll cut comms. And then I'll actually ping the Terran ship. And see what they, same question. Passerby, three people calling for assistance. What's going on?
It belongs in a museum.
Some guy pops up a video in a hat and a whip, and he says that. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's none of your business. We found salvage fair. Abandoned places in space don't have a claim when something significant is discovered long after their presence has faded. These are bullies of the galaxy as we are always apt to discover. Of course, they think all people from Sol are like the Prometheans who left us long ago.
Toan will
Our
actually kind of
reputation is not theirs.
laugh into his comms at that. You're like, your rights for salvage is about to have 2 ships that look very capable firing at you. Do you think you're capable of getting away or fighting them off?
We are banking on their own natural hostility toward each other to create enough of a problem that, with assistance, we would be able to survive. Surely, they might want to share in the spoils, but what good is the claim if the ship is destroyed and the artifacts are lost? We're banking on having a little room to bargain our way out of it, or fight our way out if you would have our hand in aid.
Jesus Christ. Alright. What was the... did you gather all salvage from the location that you got that from? Is that everything?
There were many things we couldn't identify whether they had value or not.
Alright.
We decided it was best to grab them, and so we have a few crates.
Understood.
Full.
So the place you got it from is empty. That's all I needed to know. What was the coordinates that you got the stuff from? I'm not interested in going there. I'm going to look it up on my star map and see what jurisdiction it lies in.
It is going to be on the... So it's outside of the Keshite Rift, and there's a bright star here.
Okay, so they're
close to that line on the hex.
All right, so he came through the rift and was followed through the rift, or through the rift and then was.
You will note nearby is the Eldor homeworld.
Yeah. So,
also Promethean, who are descendant of humans, but the human ship is trying to claim not being affiliated with them.
Yeah. So the area
are from their home is way up here.
Yeah.
But they don't care about they're claiming jurisdiction anyway.
Yeah. So the area wherever the coordinates are that they got it from, what jurisdiction is that coordinates in?
Technically none.
Technically none.
The planet itself is abandoned.
So
and was a former Eldor colony. That's legit, but
so Eldor would have a cultural claim, while a right to salvage would be 100% legally viable.
Depending on who you ask, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lorendian put their own judges in places if they can.
Right. Okay.
They're significant influence locally.
I'm thinking more on the grand scheme of things rather than just one nation. Would all the others agree, or at least most of them say, yeah, right to salvage would be whoever the hell gets it?
So most people would be naturally opposed to the Lorendian Imperium, but they would whisper that, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. All right. They wouldn't say it in the earshot of the Lorendian. Got it. I'm tracking. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
They're not somebody they want to pick a fight with. The Eldor are greatly respected as a member within the Alliance. Like if you will, the playable races in Esper Genesis are part of an alliance within the different arcs and stuff, so their governments generally get along. The Lorenjaw, or the Lorendi from Lorenjaw, they're technically in the monster manual, if that helps inform.
I got
Galactic view.
And
you guys are welcome to your own consideration and have encountered them in a very different way than others typically do.
And we're famous with the Lorendi? How the fuck that happened? I thought they'd be pissed at us, but alright.
No, you helped the captain
with the mutiny,
a mutiny, and also too, like, they were legitimately hosting Volna ambassadors.
Right.
And the Volna were just as eager to enter in with potential trade and stuff, because they just, as a whole, are more neutral to out of most of the races, the most neutral. They're the most outlying. So if politics get crazy, they're out on the side enough where it really doesn't matter. If the humans get mad, they're soft humans. They don't even have claws. No worry about them.
Right.
So
I'm
they're kind
tracking.
of in a comfortable spot to be able to play all sides. And if there's no active open war declared, which there's not now, they can kind of play that gray area.
Okay. Easy enough. Can we go back to the map real quick? You
mean the combat map?
Yes. Am I close enough to the station that I can ping it?
You can, yes. The sim network very strong here.
Oh yeah, I imagine it would be. It's a major travel hub. All right, I'll bring. I'll ping communications request to the station.
All docking requests are currently on hold.
I'm pinging security specifically, or requesting security.
Your request will be transferred.
Yeah.
What is your inquiry?
I would like to know the legalese of who owns this area, whose jurisdiction it is, and whose would support or deny any rights to salvage.
What area do you refer? Where the artifacts came from?
Yes.
Oh.
Where not only where they came from, but in the airspace we're currently in.
So the airspace you're currently in is within the General Alliance shared public area.
Understood.
If you will. The source is a place that the last known records was the official recognition of having abandoned the settlement, and that was made by the Eldori. And this is hundreds of years ago.
Well, if the Eldori abandoned the settlement and left it there, I'm probably not going to assign it side with them, but still. So that's good information. All right, is there a person I can talk to? Hey, I'm hitting 0 for operator. Give me the person on the line.
Active security is currently unavailable.
Fuck.
Pending external conflict.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to solve, you bastard. All right.
They essentially, at this station, they go on lockdown if anything gets super crazy.
Right,
it's to be settled outside.
So, yeah, okay, so that's a dead end. I'm going to go ahead and just cut comms there. I'm going to pull up Farouk and Zara on internal comms. Well, I assume you guys have been listening. I don't believe the Eldori have a good claim to whatever salvage this is. The post was available for salvaging, and the Lorendi are being, well, Lorendi. How do you two think we should handle this? Or should we just stay the hell out of it? Yeah, we could just fly away. It's like,
Yeah, stay out of it.
stay out of it?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
What's that, Varuk?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you want to take the money from that other guy. That's up to you, though.
They're all offering money.
Oh.
Yeah, all three are offering money for help.
Oh, well, shit. I mean, if you wanted money, we could, but I mean, I don't think we should really get involved.
Understood. All right, I'm going to re-ping the Terran Starhawk. Wait for them to get back on comms.
You may go ahead.
Okay. Well, Sparrow to Starhawk, the thing is, I highly doubt their hate for each other is going to hold you off too much longer, because, well, one will get to you after another. I would highly suggest that you probably space some of the cargo, let them fight out amongst who gets that, and then make off with the rest of it. That's just a suggestion. Me, I'm getting out of here. Good luck to you. And then I cut comms. And I just absolutely leave.
You receive a transmission from the Larindi ship.
Mm-hmm.
Ally of the Larindi Empire. Is this a strategic exit? Are you moving to flank? So you intone from that, they just presumed that you'd be working with them. Like they thought the request was really more of a formality. That's the sense you're getting.
Yeah. I will send back no law that I am under dictates a proper aid or sequence here. I'd advise that you strike hard and fast if you're going to strike. Aim for the engines. And I would suggest that you take the Eldori Firelight out first. And then I cut comms and I just make my way out.
All right. Whether or not you want to open the communique, a response transmission has been sent.
Okay. Yeah, I'll absolutely take a look at it, see what it says.
It is an official document. It looks like they have these ready to go on copy-paste, like getting a judge's warrant by calling him and then just printing it off the computer.
All right.
It is an official reprimand as the ship is recognized as having been derelict in its responsibility to the Larindi Imperium. There is a tentative disclaimer: no bounty or punishment is set pending further investigation, allowing for the heroes who aided in the reclamation of the Eos Keldor to provide further explanation for their retreat.
Well, take a note. I'm holding the captain. We're neutral. I'm actually going to put it under Heroes of the Fall, in parentheses, reprimanded.
Yeah, the Larindi presume their jurisdiction. There's no legal law in the greater galaxy or within the Alliance that says obligated to comply.
Right. And then, I'll queue up the rest of the merchants and just wait out the situation. I imagine it's going to just devolve into a firefight at some point, but it's none of our business, honestly.
If you would like to observe, it will take a computer's check.
Yeah,
You'll be able to get kind of a basic view.
Yeah. Let's see here. Computers.
All right. The sequence you observe will display the Terran Starhawk has jettisoned some cargo. It then immediately took flight to the wormhole. You know that this is a violation of the unspoken rule of get a ticket, wait your turn, because that's really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Just fly through it because of traffic we've discussed. But they do anyway. They blip through. Whoop. You see the indicators of the other two ships maneuver toward where the cargo was. You see the cargo disappear from sensors. Unable to tell which ship was able to acquire, but one of them certainly has. You see indication, a brief exchange of fire, as your defensive alerts, of course, will alert you to nearby combat, but not within vicinity, because you said you're taking yourselves out of orbit, if you will. You see first the Eldori ship blast into the rift, followed shortly thereafter by the Larindi Viper.
So none of them got destroyed?
You saw no destruction.
Ah, good.
There is no lingering cargo that had been emitted, but you can tell the conflict definitely continues somewhere on the other side.
Yeah. Well, the Terran, I'm glad they took the advice to heart. That probably gave them a good lead.
You feel like you probably saved the Terran ship's life while betraying the Lorendi at the same time.
Yeah, I figured.
That's where you settle. And just taking a position of neutrality, like, well, sucks to be the Eldori, they gave it up, so...
Yeah. Either way, yeah, the Lorendi, the Eldori, in my opinion, didn't have a good claim to it. They gave that planet up. Someone salvaged it. Sucks to be you. Sorry. The other two? Well, that was just a choice. I picked the lesser of two evils, which was either get in a conflict and start something, or stay out of it and just get a finger waggled in my direction. I will hopefully be able to smooth that over with the Lorendi at some other point.
Hopefully. So the offense would be near equal on both sides, while the Lorendi betrayal is kind of a direct, like, hey, I thought we were friends. For the Eldori, they simply take their spirituality incredibly seriously, and they'd be like, dude, we're part of the Alliance, and this was ours. Like, it's very clearly has to do with our culture, our religion. Like, you can see it's our language and everything. Like, who are you to come and take it, you assholes?
Right.
It belongs in our museum.
That's something politicians can fight over.
With a whip and a hat.
With a whip and a hat. Absolutely. We're gonna see sim news broadcasts of artifact stolen back, artifact stolen again. Stupid shit like that. But yeah, I'll wait for the lockdown to be to lift on the station, and then make our way there.
So, with the arrival at the station, you will receive the announcement. You are being cleared to dock. You are being asked to identify which ring you will be assigned to.
We identify which ring?
Yes.
That one.
He says that one.
Everyone's
Are you going with the one that represents the Silrain arc, which would include the Vol homeworld?
Sure. Vol the captain, I'm all about supporting Val.
All right. It's just a matter of kind of docking in where you would find familiar and relevant news, cuisine,
right,
etc.
Deals
to be made, and
I'll let my passengers know that we've docked on station, and any that are disembarking here are free to disembark at their leisure.
Your Dindu friend looks incredibly nervous and skeptical, and it looks like he's just waiting for the hammer to drop. Like, this is clearly a trap. He's trying to be stoic and look unfettered, but...
Oh, I do want to try something, actually. I'm gonna go up behind him, seeing that he's gonna be like, oh. And I'm gonna do a little something. Hold on, let me try this real quick.
Or it's a fucking troublemaker.
Yeah, let's try and cast this on this guy.
What the fuck?
Very interesting, sir.
Okay. I'm interested to see where you go with this.
This is where he's leaving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
Please,
at the right time.
sir, is the DC for the wisdom save?
Well, let's see. My power save DC is 14.
All right. Thank you. He swats at his head like a bug is buzzing around his ear, and he's looking around, and he swats again, like blinks a couple times, and then shrugs, continues on his way, looking nervous about the Matokai and your Captain Towen.
Alright, well, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, a little later, my dudes.
I didn't mean to roll a nat 20.
It's all good.
Space dragon eating the dice.
I know the Matokai will probably stay on board because we're taking them somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken. But they
are very keen to explore the space station. So they'll disembark with you guys. They're just going to check stuff out with the understanding that you'll communicate when you intend to leave.
Yeah, we'll ping them in an hour or two.
You still have to do registration to get your number and stuff.
Yep, I'm going to supply up over here and see what they have for sale. But, on the way out, if I can get our friendly neighborhood corporate spy, just not really alone. I'm not going to just push him off into an alley somewhere, but, just kind of off, away from earshot from everybody else. I'm going to simply say, and by the way, I would do more than just change a couple letters in your name, because that was really obvious. That's how I found you. Just giving you a heads up. And kind of give them that was kind of dumb look. And then I'll make my way to the registration office.
Alrighty. So with Towen's intents there, what will be Varuk and Zara's primary targets, sights to see, things to do on the space station? If any. This is a place that is going to be well stocked with almost anything you can think of. A very, very stark contrast to the planet Almari from whence you came.
Well, I'll probably go sightseeing real quick. Take my egg out. Maybe it'll hatch if I walk it like Pokemon.
You're gonna walk your Fabergé egg. Noted.
Yeah, you never know.
All right. Why not?
All right, taking egg sightseeing.
It's so fucking. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. We're gonna be known as the weird group.
Towen going toward registration. Zara,
Going to be
up to
right.
Primary goal or goals aboard the space station here.
I would wanna see if I could find deals on spare parts or something, like electronics or stuff like that, and probably also medical supplies.
Oh.
All right. With that, we will be arriving upon the space station known as Pel Soros.
I would also ask Ulrich if he wanted to come and if he wanted to see or do anything. We could get him an instrument if he wanted.
He non-verbally looks excited. You could tell that there was a little bit of wonder looking out the ports when you guys were docking and such. So as much as he doesn't convey with words, you can tell he's intrigued at least to get off the ship and see what's shiny down there and what all the lights are. And he seems more intrigued by the civilization below than the open wormhole above.
No, I would take him with me. If he wanted to come with me, I don't know if he would want to go with Varuk or...
He would follow your lead, but watch Varuk and what he's doing until if you guys parted ways and one of you went around the corner He'll still be craning his neck to look and then pay more attention to what you offer. So, we will be, with the arrival there, be closing out our session as such. Before we go, though, I did want to make sure that we go over the specs on the Centennial Sparrow. I was going to have us do that if you got into combat-y things, which you did not, so it wasn't relevant yet. But I did want to make sure that we updated this since we've had some crew changes and stuff. You guys, I'm pretty sure, have leveled up since the last time we went over this. So I just want to make sure that we have the roles properly applied and we can kind of go through and make sure that all of the numbers are proper as they should be per the bonuses they get from crew postings. Also, too, you will see in ship's cargo, one passenger named Carafel Fullbore can be removed from the inventory. The other two will remain. And at his earliest opportunity, when he realizes, like, is this not a trap, he's going to take off and disappear into the crowd. The very first opportunity.
Alrighty.
That being said, we've got roles include captain, pilot, and technician. There's a place for the co-pilot and commander.
I imagine I can't be the captain while I pilot, can I?
Yes?
You can be whatever you want. It's your ship.
No. I mean,
You wouldn't be able to be... So you could be both pilot and captain simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
You can share the captain role with that. I would say you could not be simultaneously the technician or gunner.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, the captain and commander roles can be filled in by you. And we can go as such. I'm just going to delete all of these squares and then have you guys let me know where you are fitting. And we will kind of work down the list. When we get down, I think gunner won't come into play until the very bottom of the weapon systems. Technician stuff comes into structural integrity. Pilot goes into armor class and maneuver defense, as does captain, which we'll get to. Let us please start first. I'm going to do that, and we'll get over there. So, to start, pilot, what please is your dexterity modifier?
4.
And, oh, that's an equal sign. What please is your wisdom modifier?
2.
What please is your charisma modifier?
0.
And intelligence and dexterity.
For towing?
What?
For towing?
Yes.
Intelligence is +2. Dex is +4.
Okay, so I'm filling into the co-pilot / commander boxes with those. When we get down there, if there's somebody who can, co-pilot or commander, if you might have modifiers that add up more and are helpful in those boxes, you might discuss those roles.
Is that
Who
commander?
shall be listed. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Is that commander different from captain?
Not really, but it could be.
Okay.
If you had somebody who was proficient in being like a battle leader over just like straight pilot navigation,
I gotcha.
I would allow for somebody to kind of step in and be like just a tactical supervisor, if you will. As such, who, between Varuk and Zara, would fill in the role of Technician 1, utilizes intelligence and wisdom as their modifiers.
I would.
Dooney, do you want to be the co-pilot and / commander?
I can't fly things.
I thought you could.
No. I can
Oh.
drive.
Oh, okay. Your land
it's-
vehicles. I'm space vehicles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good to know. If
What about battle captain?
Zara,
What about what?
In fights, you take the captain chair so that I can concentrate on piloting, or commander chair, or whatever you want to call it. Because I think your stats, if you want to min max this with me, would absolutely suit that a whole lot better than mine.
My charisma is 1.
I would definitely see if
Mine's 0.
well, between Zara and Varuk, you guys are welcome to discuss those respective
Yeah, I'm
modifiers. And
I'm
see if
I
Or
think
0.
Farouk's charisma is high.
not my charisma's a 0.
Oh.
I think
if
you're
you
the
have a high dex, intelligence, and wisdom to compensate.
all right.
I have high wisdom. I have 4 wisdom and 2 intelligence and 1 dexterity and 1 charisma.
Like that adds up to the
Yeah.
same as Towen.
Yeah, with me being a captain, the total bonuses in the captain would be 2. With Zara being captain, the total captain bonuses would be 5.
Okay. No, yeah, because I the total for me would just be 4.
Right. So either of
Yeah.
you would be a better captain in battle than me. And call it
Well,
commander, captain, whatever you want to call it.
you would be captain. One of us would be commander if you wanted us to be.
That works.
Co-pilot, commander.
So who then would fill in that commander role, and who would fill in the technician role?
I think I have a better technician since I'm 4 and 4.
For intelligence and wisdom?
Yeah.
Alright, that makes a lot of sense. And then...
Can I be
so,
technician
yeah,
too, as well as commander?
Yeah, we can fit that in there. Be kind of
And
backup and handy role there, kind of multifaceted. What is... Do
and,
you have a 4 and 2, I think you said?
Yeah, two intelligence, 4 wisdom.
and while
Excellent.
I am on station until we get another player, I will absolutely look to hire a gunner specifically.
Oh, okay. Let me do note that so I can provide some options there
That way,
for you.
the 3 of us can focus on what we're good at.
Oh, you teach the kid to shoot things.
We could teach Charlotte.
Absolutely would love to learn, teach him, but I don't think he'd be very good at it for quite a while.
He might be a natural.
That's up
Won't
to
know
the
till we
DM.
try. For now,
Charlotte's
let's
too
talk
big to
about
be a gunner.
Yeah. Let's talk about the co-pilot commander that sounded like you were leaning towards Zara on that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And you said, what was your charisma and your dexterity, please?
It's 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1.
Excellent. So our pilot's dex and commander's wisdom are the same. Our piloting maneuver is going to use our pilot's proficiency score plus their dex. What is your proficiency bonus, sir?
That depends. The proficiency bonus is 2, but I do
2
have.
4 plus 4.
I didn't know if it was this. That might be confusing my Star Wars character, but Okay, yeah, my background pilot doesn't do anything other than just give me the vehicles.
Alright, so maneuver save DC and your piloting maneuver checks have both increased from their previous. Excellent. Scrolling down a bit. Got our pilots next up. That'll be good there. Pilots, wisdom, captain's charisma. Those are good. And for the gunner, that is TBD. So we will update that upon that acquisition. Very good. So for now, that will be updated, and you guys are good to go when it comes to some spaceship combat. Of course, you have avoided it today, but tomorrow will be another day.
R2 hits higher too. Should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of +5.
On your weapon system to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we will update when you hire a gunner.
Oh, gotcha. Tracking. Cool beans. Yeah, I avoided that fight like a coward. I could have just picked one, but
No, you took a neutral stance. All has ripples. There's no right or wrong.
right.
I was looking forward to see. I didn't have any preconceived notion of which way you would go, or if your crewmates might be able to convince you to favor one or the other.
I actually was leaning
Had
more
to,
I threw it out there, and it was all for you guys to figure out. And the
I-
way you dealt with it was the way you dealt with it.
Yeah.
Ripples be what they will.
I was leaning more towards the Lorendi or the Earthling, Sail, Dory. We're just kind of SOL.
if
on
we
that.
had to choose, I would have chose the humans.
You would have chosen Terrans.
Interesting.
Okay. The right to salvage.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm absolutely going to save a copy of that copy-pasted reprimand. And if when I see the availability to do it to the Lorendi ships, I'm absolutely going to fucking do that. Fill it in with their
Send
info,
them back
just
the
send
same
it over.
communication that just used the same language layout.
Right? Yeah, fuck yourself.
Awesome. All right. Well, next week on Dragon Ball Z, we'll be able to explore the station, see what's happening there, see if any shenanigans ensue. But you are here on the other side of the rift. See how long you have to wait, how good of a number you have.
Check my email. See if a certain bartendress sent me a message. Well, nothing.
You have received a recipe for Sorry, that's rude.
That's fantastic.
So we closing there?
Yes, ma'am. It sounds like it.
Aye, that we are.
A recipe to go fuck yourself. How would you like to respond? It's a date.
I'll have it on the rocks.
That's funny.
Okay. Good night. See
Good night,
you.
Miss Dooney.
whenever.
Things are pushing through today.
Yeah.
It's a bit late for me, but it's fine.
Guys.
That was fun.
Mr. Coro.
Indeed.
How you?
Have a wonderful evening, everybody. And before I go, Brian, if you're still there and you can
Oh, yeah.
hear that background I just got is beautiful and awesome.
Yep. I was basically using you guys as what to listen to while I was working on it.
Oh.
Also,
More art.
yeah. Hold on one second. I send it to him as a PM, so I'm just going to send it to you too.
Yeah. You see his colored icons in the L5R?
Oh, yes.
It looks pretty.
Well, you'll enjoy. This is going to be the backdrop to the group shot. It should be showing up for you any second now.
Oh, that's pretty too. What the hell?
So I was going for a creepy Japanese castle vibe.
I think you nailed it. Like, the cherry blossoms look less like cherry blossoms, more like
That was the plan actually. I was going for like blood blossoms or something like that.
right.
And so the idea is to have the characters either walking towards or walking away from it, kind of thing, based on what shows up in the game, or so to speak. But I'm like, this will make a good backdrop, and I don't have to put anybody in it just yet. But I think our group deserves a group shot. And that's the reason I was asking everybody their height. I'm like, so 3 of the people, Saya, Hodo, and Ari are all 5'2". Akoto is 5'6". I'm 5'8".
Oh. I'm sure I wrote it down, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I asked you earlier.
I gotcha.
And so we will see what may be able to inform that picture. Mere hours away, less than 24 hours away.
Oh, dude, I'm stupid excited.
Right.
Cool. Well, I will see you then. Have
5'6".
a lovely evening, gentlemen.
Yep.
Oh,